Well, you can only guess what we're about to discuss here. And before we go any forward, please know spoilers are ahead. Because yes, I'm talking about fucking Superman. I saw it on Thursday night. Could have seen it Tuesday, but that's a different story. A little bitter about it. But I saw it Thursday night, and I've been sitting and just letting it all marinate. My first reactions were, holy fuck. Let's talk about a great and one of the greatest comic book movies to come out ever. Ever. Um, and again, not just a Superman movie, I'm talking about in general. This had all the hype, all the excitement that I was hoping for. You know, there's so many complaints going on regarding this, that, and the other, and I think the haters are just trying to hate because for whatever fucking reason they want to keep the Snyderverse, which had no fucking sense. It was a shit fucking world. Why? Why would you want that? Henry Cavill looked the part, never acted the part. Maybe 5 minutes in Justice League Snyder Cut. That's it. That's the only time we ever got an actual characteristic Superman or Clark Kent out of him. The best thing that came out of there was Gal Gadot visually as Wonder Woman. Her acting was trash. And Batfleck, because his fucking warehouse scene alone and Superman versus fucking Batman versus Superman, that was, to me, the best live action Batman we've ever seen. And to me, I still hold him at number one. I really do. With that said, it's time to move on. James Gunn has brought everything that we've known him for to this property. It is filled with so much love, so much excitement. The characterizations are all on point. Every single person in this film lived up, if not exceeded, the potential of their role. Beginning with David Cornsweet, who is now tied for first with tied for first, because it's a really tough battle between him and Tyler Hoechlin. I know you're like, oh, what about Christopher Reeve? I grew up with Christopher Reeve. I love Christopher Reeve. But that's truly dated. That was kind of a different idealization of Superman that we had. But if you want to go narrow down everything about Superman, David Cornsweet has brought it. Tyler Hoechlin has brought it. On top of that, giving us something that we've never experienced before, Superman as a husband and father. Both of those together, I know as a husband, but also a father. And he was fucking killed it. Anyways, back to this. David Cornsweet, Jesus Christ, dude. His Clark, goofy, mumbling, stumbling. His mannerisms, all there. Gosh golly, like, he never let it slip. He never got out of those aesthetics that we know about Superman. Superman is and was raised by the Kents in a certain manner, and he embodied all of that. Even when he put the suit on, that suit looked fucking great on him. It wasn't skin tight, it was a suit. It looked like it was supposed to. The color palette, awesome. The red, the blue, the boots. Fucking hate the underwear, but whatever. Down to the curly hair. His spit curl was done in a very justifiable way. But man, he made you feel so good about yourself and so inspired by watching him as Superman. And we haven't had that feeling in quite some time, especially, like I said, from the Man of Steel, other than Tyler Hoechlin for me. But yes, dude, killed it. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. Now, my favorite Lois Lane of all time. Second place is Erica Durance. Erica Durance did something with that character that we all know and love. Like, it's a high standard. And let's talk about Lex fucking Luthor. Nicholas Hoult killed it as Lex. Like, the number one Lex Luthor. He brought that envy, that pain, that fucking just hostile hate towards Superman. Visually, little ticks, little nuances. He carried himself like the Lex that we've all known, straight from the comics. And then, of course, you've got all our supporting characters. Now, if you were worried about the Justice Gang or anybody else really clogging up the movie because they were supposed to be, there are a lot of people in here, but it doesn't. Nathan Fillion, fucking on point as Guy Gardner. Annoying asshole to the T. Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific. Nailed it. Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl. Again, killed it. let's just go down the list. I mean, yeah, Maria Gabriela de Faria as engineer, awesome. Sarah Sampiao as Tess, she was one of the highlights also. And then there's so many highlights. One of the highlights, her chemistry with the greatness that is Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen, who was cast perfectly, carried so much this this charisma that all these girls were oozing up. Hilarious. I would love to see a spinoff. There's supposed to be a spinoff about them, but the way he carried himself with her, fucking fantastic. Metamorpho, Perry White. Now, a lot of these people didn't get a lot of screen time, but that's okay. This is treated as if you're opening up a comic book, and it is. Visually and story-wise, it's a comic book in live format. In comics, you only get these characters here in a panel here, and a panel here, and a panel here. You have your main character and you have a little sub-story. That's exactly what happened in this movie. If you're bitching about these people not being on here for a long period of time, they weren't supposed to be. They're supporting characters, supporting. They're only there for whatever the story needs them to be, and everybody fulfilled their story down to the goddamn Kents. Bro, if you did not weep when Pa sat down with Clark on that swing, I don't know. It got to me, man. I'm not afraid to admit it. Got to me. But overall, we have a great story. It benefits from not going back into an origin story. We're dropped right in the middle of a universe. It's already established. We don't have to go back and forth with these stories that we already know. It's touched upon here and there, but again, it's just a touch, a reminder. And things are already in play. There's a quick little recap at the beginning that helps a lot. I mean, it does. And those little recaps do more than enough than going visually for another 15, 20 minutes. I loved, there were so many highlights. The one we got in the commercial between Lois and Clark, when she's interviewing, great fucking moment. A lot of good, I'm not even say good. Crypto stole every fucking scene he was in. God damn it, I want that dog. The Justice Gang, the few times they're on there, nailed it in the way they're supposed to. Our action scenes were great and phenomenal. The kaiju might be dumb, but it helps support the story. It's just another idiotic way of Lex Luthor trying to, again, distract the Man of Steel. And that's what he does. The kaiju is just there as a story point. And thankfully, it's not like this huge thing. It's just, it's there. It's Lex is always trying shit, and that's what he did here. But again, there's just so many fucking moments. I'm dying to see it again. I meant to go watch it tonight, but I'm gonna watch it tomorrow night because damn it, I need to. I need to watch it at least 3 or 4 more times. It's spectacular. But yes, the story flows in such a great way. You really don't have any plot points that drop. There is a little bit of exposition at the beginning, but it works with the movie. It's not slow, it's playful. The humor that we all know from James Gunn, it's there, but not overbearing. The touching moments that James Gunn brings, touching moments are there. It's just all well balanced. It's what James Gunn does, man. Look what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. Look what he did with the Suicide Squad. Like, he was going to bring everything to us, and he did. He has given us the Superman movie that we have wanted since forever, man. Since forever. Like, again, it's a comic come to life, and that's what I wanted out of this movie. Along with feeling the excitement, along with feeling joy, along with feeling sadness, tears, everything that I wanted out of this movie was there. Acting, the CGI. CGI was probably one of the only things that I felt like it's, to me, it's a 10 out of 10, or my scale is 5 out of 5. It's a 5 out of 5 regardless, even though it had 1 or 2 little things that might not have made, like, just 2 little things. CGI, and that's really it. I mean, there was 2 CGI points. But yeah, like the music, the score, the way they played with the theme song throughout the whole freaking movie in different tones and different harmonies in different ways. Bro, I gotta calm down. I'm too super mad. I gotta Clark Kent this shit because I need to bring it down. It's a great movie. If you're one of the few that haven't seen this weekend, please rush out there and watch it. I saw it on IMAX. The IMAX screen was great. My theater, not so much. I'm going to go back and watch it on Dolby. I haven't seen anything on Dolby yet at AMC. I've heard it's actually a better experience. And then I'm also going to check it out in XD over at Cinemark. Cinemark XD is one of my high standards as far as movie watching. I want to see how they all compare. Visually, I don't know, verbally, but whatever. I want to hear the music. I don't know. I'm so stoked, man. I loved all the little Easter eggs. I loved all the little cameos. I loved every part of this movie, down to the romance that we have between Clark and Lois. I love that they were already into it, but also showing that the relationships aren't easy, especially with a human and an alien, but not only just an alien, a freaking human and Superman, a punk rock reporter and a punk rock superhero. Their dynamic is the stuff of legends. And the way Rachel and David really played in on those feelings for one another, they really brought the realism and the headaches and the love and all of that. Like the ups and downs, you really felt it within the 2 hours that we had there. It was undeniable. The sparks were there. The chemistry was there. Like it was there. And damn it, that's a strong part of the Superman mythos, right? Yeah, I was going to go on a tangent of how shit was dumb the way it played out in the Snyderverse. Like that whole thing made zero sense to me. Yeah, man, go watch it. Go do yourself a favor and watch it. I again repeating myself, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Till the next alert, my nerds. Look up. Appreciate you.